Hey, this is Keith Weinhold from the Get Rich Education Podcast. You are listening to my friend John Larson in the Real Estate Cowboys. Don't quit your daydream.
Hey everybody, it's Robert Helms, host of the Real Estate Guys radio show, and you are listening to the Real Estate Cowboys.
Have you thought about becoming financially free through real estate investing, but don't have the time or knowledge to get started? Welcome to the Real Estate Cowboys podcast. Each week, we discuss passive income investment opportunities in the red-hot Texas market. John Larson and the Real Estate Cowboys will show you how to leverage their team to build wealth in real estate through passive investment opportunities. And now, here's John.
And welcome back to the Real Estate Cowboys. This is your host, John Larson. This week, we are going to be discussing how the growing CBD demand is impacting real estate here in the U.S. Many of you may know, ever since the passing of the Farm Bill in 2018, the CBD industry has been booming. While CBD has been under scrutiny by the government previously, it had never before been legalized for mass consumption. Now that regulation hurdles have been jumped, CBD, aka cannabidiol, is being added to everything from gummies to breast strips, lotions, even our favorite beverages. Even Coca-Cola is considering introducing a CBD-infused beverage to its line of sodas. So it's evident that the public really wants more CBD. The demand for CBD is growing exponentially. Almost everywhere you look, retailers are stocking CBD products in response to requests from their customers. I'm seeing CBD stores popping up literally on almost every street corner, even out here in Dallas. It's unbelievable. We're even actually I inked a deal earlier this week to open my first brick and mortar retail store. We'll also be doing some fulfillment out of the back of that store for our e-commerce sales. But it's amazing. I mean, the landlord that I'm renting from, he's also renting to a CBD company just down the road, actually across the expressway from where my store is going to be. That gentleman's operating out of 800 square feet, and he's doing $2,800 a foot. So it's pretty amazing the amount of money and opportunity that there is right now in CBD. And so I know we're the Real Estate Cowboys, but I want to bring these opportunities to my investors. So, you can even find CBD in gas stations, health food stores, supermarkets, and even in your veterinarian's office. CBD's benefits for pets have been widely disseminated by pet owners, although veterinarians themselves have been slower to substantiate the benefits. But I give my dog little CBD treats, and it really helps him with his anxiety. He's a very hyperactive dog. He's 6 years old. He acts like he's a puppy still, but he definitely has anxiety, separation anxiety. I give him the CBD treats, and it really seems to calm him down. So I'm a really big believer in it for pets as well. You will see that many veterinarians do stock CBD-infused pet products, though just simply to consumer demand, because more and more people are finding out that it really is helping out their pets. And so what are the benefits of CBD? You may be asking yourself. And some people I've heard, they're like, I think it's a placebo. I just don't really think it helps me. You may not be taking enough or high enough potency. You could be dealing with a product that really is not CBD infused. It's just possibly hemp oil. There is no CBD in there. So many people get confused about that. Just because it says hemp oil on the product does not mean it contains CBD. Okay. But the benefits of CBD range from relief from anxiety. It's minimized epileptic seizures, helps with sleep, relief from joint pain, many, many other things. But definitely I have seen that it helps with sleep for sure. Definitely with anxiety, just getting through the day. And like I said, it's really, really been helping my pet. So definitely see the benefits when it comes to CBD firsthand. The scientific community, though, is struggling to keep up with all the claims, while study after study comes out proving that CBD has medicinal use. In fact, at least one pharmaceutical drug lists cannabidiol as one of its main ingredients. So something to look at. So how is CBD produced? I believe a lot of people are kind of wondering that, asking those type of questions. CBD-infused products and CBD oil are produced from the hemp plant, an agricultural crop. Okay. Hemp is grown on farms, the same as any other crops like corn or soybeans. When the hemp is ready to harvest, typically around October in the U.S., it may be processed to create biomass or dried to extract the oil to make CBD oil. If you've been following the Real Estate Cowboys, American Real Estate Investments, and myself you'll know that we got involved in the CBD industry, and we actually did a private money raise for CBD equipment, extraction equipment for ourselves, which is just about to come online. 2 facilities in Colorado, and we are prepped for the harvest. We're pretty much right on schedule. And so we're very, very excited about that opportunity. We're very, very excited about the opportunity to pay back our investors quickly on that money raise. Just finished out a raise for 3 more extractors just like ours for my attorney, who also has a processing facility, a very large processing facility up in Kansas. He's probably going to have one of the larger processing facilities in the U.S. at this point, because he's going to have a total of 4 machines once he has these next 3 delivered. So that's pretty much how it is processed, though. You have to go through an extraction step. After the Farm Bill was passed, it made it legal to grow hemp pretty much anywhere in the U.S. and really boosted the agricultural economy. So a lot of farmers got involved in growing hemp. So I do believe there's going to be a very strong bottleneck coming into this year's harvest, where you're going to see a lot of hemp biomass on the market and not enough extraction solutions. And we saw that. So we took advantage of that opportunity and that bottleneck to where we're going to be able to charge somewhere around $20 to $25 an input pound on tolling agreements with farmers and people that have access to biomass to process that raw plant into the oil that then goes into the products that everybody's seeing popping up everywhere today. Now let's get into how real estate and the real estate industry is impacted by the growing demand for CBD. Okay. And this is the exciting part for real estate investors. Due to the increased demand for CBD products, farmers are under pressure to produce more hemp crops. And so in order to do that, they need land to do it, right? So once the crop is ready for harvest, manufacturing facilities are needed to do the production stage for CBD infused products and for CBD oil, like we have. These are both land intensive operations. You need a lot of land to grow hemp. You're obviously going to need land to put a building or a building itself to put in equipment to process, do the manufacturing. And so therefore, there is a growing demand not only for CBD itself, but also for the land and facilities to produce and process this biomass. And this demand has led to many more investment opportunities for those interested in real estate. There are many ways to get in on these related opportunities. So if you're sitting there wondering, how can I invest in the CBD industry? Land purchase. If you want to take the private lending route, you could do that, which is very, very passive. And, our private lending opportunities on our CBD raises are yielding our investors 12% annually fixed. So really, really strong returns there. And then I imagine more and more CBD companies are going to start going public. So there's opportunities there on the stock market to, get involved in investing in some growing brands, growing companies. Private lending on processing facilities, I think right now is a great way to see substantial returns and really safe investments because of the amount of money that these machines yield. It's insane. The cash flow is very predictable, so you know what you're going to get out of the machine once you turn it on. And as long as you have connections in the industry and access to biomass, there's really no way you can lose. A raise for a machine might be somewhere around $1 million to $1.5 million. You'll make that back once you turn those machines on, which takes some time. There's lead times to get the machines built and shipped to you and set up in your facility. Once they're turned on and dialed in, you can make $1.5 million back in 1 month. So I believe due to that, these opportunities are very, very safe. And like I said, are yielding our investors 12%. So other CBD related processing opportunities exist at other companies as well, right? With private money lending, you could act as the bank, lending money and getting predetermined payout on a regular basis, and often with double-digit returns, is very, very attractive to my investors who are really just seeking cash flow, monthly cash flow, supplementing income, replacing income, whatever it may be. There's huge opportunities here, and especially through a self-directed IRA or 401k, which we talk about a lot. So let's say you want to go the land investment route. If you want to get in on the growing side of CBD, you can invest in farmland, like I said. You could buy farmland for growing hemp and lease it to a farmer who can't afford to buy the land himself. Or you could go buy an existing farm and take a percentage of the profits for yourself. There's a lot of opportunity there. And then think about the commercial side of things, commercial retail investments. As I mentioned earlier, CBD products are flying off the shelves, and CBD retailers are eager to set up shop in commercial spaces around the country. Even myself, just opening my first store, and I'm seeing them pop up everywhere. And I'm sure people who are listening to this show are seeing CBD stores pop up all over their towns, right? So think about it from that standpoint. commercial retail space has really never been so popular. You could buy a commercial space and lease it to a CBD retailer whom you know is going to have plenty of business to pay your rent, right? That's a pretty safe tenant to have in there at this point because that product is just in such high demand. I believe, the CBD industry has been likened to the next gold rush, and it is upon us, and the time is now to get started in the growing market. So if you'd like more information about private money lending opportunities with CBD, please get in touch with us today. You can contact us through our websites, areiusa.com or the Real Estate Cowboys, DFW.com. Once again, Real Estate Cowboys, DFW.com. Just put your information in there. A member of our team will reach out. They'll let you know the opportunities that we have right now. We don't just have opportunities with CBD. We still are very active in the real estate market. I will not turn down a good real estate deal. It's just in the nature of today's market. Real estate deals are very hard to come by, good real estate deals. So if you're interested in learning more about becoming a private lender or working with us here at American Real Estate Investments and the Real Estate Cowboys, like I said, the best way to get in contact is just to go to our websites, areiusa.com, Real Estate Cowboys, DFW.com. Type in your info and we will get in touch ASAP. If you want to learn more about just passive income in general, how to generate passive income in real estate, check out my book. It's on Amazon. Very short read. It was designed that way. Just something to give you a good basis on how to earn passive income in real estate. You can get that on Amazon. It's The Passive Income Guide, What's Your Return on Life by John Larson. Check out that book. Or, if you just like to learn more about real estate investment opportunities in the CBD industry, you could go to either one of our websites and there's tons of content on there available to you and it's free content, so take advantage of it. But that's all we have for this week. This is your host, John Larson, signing off. Always remember, what's your return on life? Have a great week, everyone. See you next week.
All opinions expressed by the hosts of the show are the opinions of American Real Estate Investments, LLC, and do not reflect the opinions of guests or sponsors. No personal or professional advice heard on this program should be considered an endorsement to follow a real estate financing or investment strategy. Before acting on any information, seek advice from your financial, tax, mortgage, or real estate advisor, as the information is not guaranteed and investment strategies have the potential for profit or loss.